Don't you dare waste the broker or the customer's time. Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video here at Truggin' Life. God, man. Getting loads down these days has become a pain in the ass, man. So let me go ahead and fill you guys in on a little bit of a backstory here. So I was supposed to pick up the load on Friday. And that's going to my normal place, South Carolina or whatever. Throughout the week, I was trying to find, a different load or whatever, but it was so dead throughout the week that they called me that same week on Thursday and said, hey, we have the load available for Friday if you want to go ahead and do it. So since I have no loads and there was nothing going on and I needed to get over there so that I can get my load coming back to El Paso, I went ahead and said, you know what, let's go ahead and do it. I'm not even going to mess with it, right? So then Friday comes around or whatever, and because I already had been here previously, I always try to get a point of contact. Some guy in the office or the guy that loads you up in the forklift or whatever's going on so that you can have communication, right? This being my quote unquote dedicated customer, I like to have that channel open or whatever. So I went ahead and called up at 9 o'clock in the morning. The load was supposed to be here at 10 a.m. No load. 12 o'clock comes around, no load. 2 o'clock comes around, no load. So I call the broker up and I'm like, hey, what's going on? Is it going to cross, not cross or whatever? I've already been waiting on it since, 10 o'clock in the morning. So like, okay, the line that they always give you, let me go ahead and look into it and we'll call you back. So they call me back about an hour later. This is already like at 3. And they're like, hey, man, good news and bad news. I'm over here thinking like, well, the good news is you're going to give me a truck order not used, and the bad news is that it canceled, right? Because that's exactly what they did last time. But it wasn't quite like that. So he said, no. He's like, they just moved it up till Saturday, and we're willing to pay you a layover for Friday if you're still willing to do it. So at this particular time, that really wasn't going to be an issue, because if I pick up Saturday, that means that I deliver Monday night, and I'm still good to go to pick up Wednesday to come back, right? But in the process of going through all this stuff right here, I remembered that I had asked these guys what are their hours of operation, right? And I remember that they only said it's Monday to Friday. So meanwhile, I was on the phone with the broker. I had texted one of the guys here and I was like, hey, you guys are closed on Saturday, right? And he's like, yep, we're closed on Saturdays. So I went ahead and called the broker, or I had the broker on the line still, and I'm like, hey man, they just confirmed to me that they're closed Saturday and Sunday, bro. So Saturday ain't gonna happen. And he's like, oh my God, or whatever. So let me go ahead and recheck. So they went ahead and ended up changing it till Monday to pick up at 10 o'clock in the morning, right? But, I got to give credit what credit's due. It sucks, but he did say, hey, you know what? We're going to give you 3 days layover. You've been a driver for us for a long time. And like, this is, a lot of BS that you've been having to go through. So we're going to give you Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as layover. The problem is that if I pick up on Monday, which is right now, there's no way that I could pick up that Wednesday load. It's going to take me 2.5 days to get over there. I can probably deliver this load Wednesday evening, but there's no way that I can pick up that other load by 10 o'clock in the morning. Lucky for me, though, I know the driver who does, because there's several runs that come out from my other dedicated lane coming to El Paso, and I know the Thursday guy, so I called the guy up and I'm like, hey man, this is what's going on or whatever. Would you mind switching with me? And for him, he was like, no brainer, right? He's like, hell yeah, pick up Wednesday and get home a day earlier. And for me, it would allow me to still do this load and pick up my load on Thursday, right? Well, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now on Monday as I make this video. And well, the load just now got here. That's the truck that they're going to transload me from or whatever, So it's going to be kind of tight, man. I figure it's going to take them at least, let's just say, an hour. So it's right now 3. So I'm probably going to get out of here by until 4, Thankfully, because I have these guys' numbers or whatever, I've only been here 30 minutes because I called in the morning to make sure it was here before I started my logbook, right? So I think we're still going to be able to make Wednesday, man, but it's just going to be go, 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 go. I can't afford no bullshit. like at all, so that I can get there Wednesday, because it's literally going to be there. Get there Wednesday night, get the load unloaded, you know, and they know me over there pretty good, and they're usually pretty good about unloading me, especially like if I'm in a bind like that, you know, then they know me already. So it's like, come on guys, like hook me up, unload this bitch quick. You know what I mean? I need to get the hell out of here. So, but then, you know, it's drive another 2.5 hours to my other pickup location. And the problem with that happens is the earliest I can deliver at that place, it's 7 p.m. So let's just assume they unload me by 8. That would put me over there at 11:30. So I can't move till 9:30 in the morning. And that load picks up at 10 o'clock in the morning. That would be assuming it's just an hour, you know, but basically what I'm trying to say is that whenever they take a little bit longer or something happens along the way on those empty miles, like I'm already there, you know, 1.5 miles away, but I'm parked at the truck stop and I can't move until this stupid thing lets me move. But that's been my, you know, week here, you know, and I'm trying to do something cool for my family, which I'll leave it up into the video vlog. Stay tuned for that. But like, it's kind of conflicting with that right now. So I'm hoping that everything goes good and then I'm able to get back here when I'm supposed to, because otherwise it's going to throw a whole bunch of crap off. But this guy's fixing to dock in. I'll get back at you guys when I'm already rolling. Hopefully everything is right, man. All right, guys. So we are leaving the shipper at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Bear in mind, this shipment should have been here since Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning. Then they switched it to Saturday and that didn't work. Then they switched it to Monday and they still didn't get here at 10 in the morning. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, man. There's gonna be a late ass night today. I'm gonna have to drive at least probably like 1, close to 2 o'clock in the morning, just so that I can deliver, you know, when I'm supposed to. Now, technically, this load does have time. I don't have to deliver it on Wednesday night. It has until Thursday to deliver it. I mean, now that all this happened, they would even be with it. They would even be okay with it Thursday evening, right? But the problem is that doesn't work for me with the other load. So their load is fine, but it's messing up my other load. And that's my other load that, you know, gets me back home, and that's my money load. That's my main money load. So it's just all around a shitty situation. You know, now, as long as everything goes good, God willing, you know, I've left at this hour before because of similar things like this. And I've been okay with being able to deliver on the 3rd day. So it would be Monday all day, Tuesday all day, and part of the day on Wednesday, which is essentially going to be a full day for me, because after I deliver, I have to move empty to my next pickup. So it's going to be a pretty tight week for sure. You know what I mean? So we'll just have to see what happens or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let this guy in here because nobody else is letting him in. I know the feeling, brother. These drivers just don't let you. Hopefully right now we get on I-10 here eastbound. And we don't got a shitload of traffic, which I don't think so. Usually this side of town doesn't get too horrible. It's the west side of town that gets pretty shitty. But, you know, everybody's getting out of work right now, man. That's the thing that I hate about trucking, you know. Like I said in the beginning of my video, you know. Don't mess with their time. You don't pick up late and you don't deliver late. But what about our time? Fuck the driver's time, right? Nobody gives a shit about the driver's time. If it's their mistake on a shipment, everything is excusable. But the moment that you can't deliver something as a driver, it's World War III, man. Oh, well, it's because this, and you know that you were supposed to be there or whatever. Like, Yeah, there's a lot of variables that go into a trip. It's not just the fact of just willing to drive and driving. You got weather events, you got highways that are shut down, construction, accidents, detours, a lot of unforeseen crap that can happen down the road, right? But the moment that you don't make it, forget it. They can find you right away, no problem, because you get there late. But they can hold you up for 3 days or whatever, and a couple of hours or whatever, and it's okay. Now, in this particular case, like I mentioned earlier, I got lucky and I was able to get the customer to approve the layover pay. But still, you know what I mean? Like, all they care about is their shipment. They don't care about your next shipment. But what they don't realize is the world goes round, They might be the secondary pickup when a driver's trying to deliver their first load, and then they might end up getting screwed at the end because maybe the driver wasn't able to get there or whatever. You know what I mean? You can't just care about your shipment. I mean, I'm not saying care about every single shipment. I'm talking about like as a broker or a customer, but like understand that whatever happens with your load is also messing up somebody else's load, and at the end of the day, it's eventually going to happen to you as well, where maybe somebody else is holding up your shipment from being picked up. But I just hate the fact that even if you have a legitimate excuse, man, like my truck broke down, or I had a blowout and it took 9 hours for them to put a tire on. Yes, it does happen for my viewers that are not truck drivers. You can take, it could take a minimum of an hour, 2 hours if you're lucky, and if you're not lucky, you might be on the side of the road for 4, 5, 6, 7 hours before you get another tire put on the truck or trailer, But then, like I said, then it's World War III. Alright guys, so we are leaving Weatherford. I just finished fueling up here a little bit ago. $630 for 209 gallons. I guess this could be worse, huh? But it is currently 1:20 in the a.m. in the morning. And for the people who've been watching me for a while, know that I'm pretty much kind of like a night owl. You know what I mean? So I don't feel too tired. I had a good night's sleep at home last night. And I could have stopped here in Weatherford at the Petro. I'm sure I could have probably more than likely found a spot. But I got to thinking, normally whenever I do this run, I do it on the weekend. So I normally pass through here on Saturday morning, which, it's not super horrible on traffic, even though most of the time I still do. But I remembered, like, holy crap, it's Monday, so tomorrow's gonna be Tuesday, so I don't really want to deal with traffic tomorrow. I'm not gonna be able to start driving. If I would have, by the time I actually got to the Petro and found a parking spot, it was probably gonna be right around like 1:30. So that puts me at 11:30 in the morning to be able to drive. And I'm talking about 11:30 my time, which is 12:30 in the afternoon here, DFW time. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I don't feel tired. I'm just gonna go ahead and go to Terrell. By the time I get there, it's probably gonna be roughly like 3:45 in the morning Central Time. So it's a very strong possibility that I might find parking. I usually do when I stop there, but you know, at 3:45 in the morning, there's a lot of drivers that just start their day at that time. So guys, it's currently 3:45 in the morning. We're getting here to Terrell, Texas here at the TA. Hopefully we find parking. I think we should be okay. Just because of the fact that there's, you know, a lot of drivers that are gonna really start driving. Those early bird guys, which is definitely not me. I could drive late, but to wake up at this hour and start rolling at this time, no can do for old Gabe over here. So hopefully we should be able to find us a nice easy ass parking spot. That would be nice. Man, look at that big ass pothole there. Golly. Nope, we don't want to go through that. Come on, TA. You guys got money. Fix them damn potholes. I'm just gonna go all the way to the back. It's usually where there's some parking spots available. And we'll take it from there. Hunt mode activated. Jeez, man. I really hope that there's a parking spot, because I literally, let's see, I only have 27 minutes available right now, so like, I will not have time to go somewhere else. Like, it's gonna have to be no ifs, ands, or buts, but it's gonna have to be here. Let's see here. Man, these. I'm going to over here, man. All these damn holes, man. Look at this. Jesus. I don't know if you guys can tell on the camera or not, but it's just all these doggone potholes and stuff here. Is that a parking right there? Nope. I think I had seen one over there right now when I just went through it. But probably this guy's gonna get it. Come on, guy. Do what you're gonna do, buddy. I'll tell you exactly what I'm gonna do. I am gonna just nose in right here and call it good. Because by the time I get up tomorrow, these guys will already be gone. So that's what we're gonna do, is we're just gonna nose on in here. Yep. Why try to back in right now when it's not necessary? You know what I mean? Makes no sense to do that. So let's go to. Let me just straighten out here a little bit better, and I'm gonna call it good. I don't feel like backing in right now. Nowhere, so. Pay attention so that we don't hit nobody. I kind of went in a little bit of an angle, so that's why I'm kind of like a little bit weird here. Relax, relax, relax. Last thing I want to do right now is hit somebody and come on, baby. A little bit more. Just gotta do it slowly but surely. And then we'll be good to go. I think that's gonna be good enough. A little bit more and then we're good. Oh my baby. Now I could be an asshole and just park right here all crooked or whatever, but that'll leave another spot right there for somebody else. I think that's gonna do it right there, baby. Yeah. Oh, the best sound in the world. Popping the brakes, baby. Good morning, YouTube. Hell, actually good afternoon. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so we're here in Terrell. As you guys can see, those trucks that were in front of me, they're no longer there, so it's going to be an easy way out. So right now I'm making myself some coffee. I made myself some breakfast eggs, and then we're going to get going. Why am I rolling at a little bit past 1 o'clock in the afternoon? Well, because I rolled till 3:30 in the morning yesterday, so that's pretty much my 10-hour break right there. A little over, you know, maybe like 30 minutes or whatever, but it ain't no big deal. But at least we're through Dallas. You know what I mean? So it's just literally gonna be get on the interstate and roll out. All right, guys, let's get the day started. It's currently 1:45 in the afternoon. I could have started driving like around, what was it? I think I was like 3:30, like 1:30. Yeah, so like 15-20 minutes after 10 for my pre-trip and all that stuff. Went in and checked everything out, you know, our tires and all that good stuff. And this guy was in my way. Let's see if we can get around them here. Yeah, we should. Man, it is humid like crazy over here in Terrell right now. So happy that I don't gotta deal with Dallas traffic. That's gonna be a good thing. So our target for today is gonna be more than likely probably McAllen, Alabama. That'll be like more than fine. From there, I'll be from McAllen, Alabama. I'll be like 5 hours away from the customer for tomorrow. And remember, I can't deliver tomorrow till 7 p.m. So as long, my target is just to try to get there right when they open up, so that I can get this off and then move over to my next pickup. But it all depends, you know. We feel a little bit better, if we feel good or whatever, because it's gonna be late. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we're starting the day off really, really late. You know, because we got loaded up super late yesterday, right? That's what I'm saying, guys. For any people watching that are a brand new driver, you know, your first days dictate how your load's gonna go, you know. So I started late yesterday, not because of my choosing, you know, because of the customer. So like now I'm gonna be starting off my days, most of them are gonna be started off kind of late, you know. I'll probably be able to push tomorrow's time a little bit earlier. I mean, I don't particularly like starting, you know, at 1:45 in the afternoon. It's definitely not my style of rolling. You know what I mean? I would much I would much rather uh, roll, you know, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. That's usually like when I start at. I'm not no early bird guy, but you know, definitely don't like starting off at this time. But you don't got a choice, you know what I mean? What can you do? Now with this particular load, I got time to deliver it till Thursday. Uh, I to deliver either Wednesday or Thursday. So it's not so much that I'm putting emphasis on this load because I'm worried about this load not getting delivered. This load is not the one that worries me. It's my next load that worries me because that one has to pick up on Thursday at 10 a.m. So like I have to deliver this Wednesday. You know, so but if it wasn't for my other load, like let's just say I wasn't running like if I didn't already have that other load or whatever, then more than likely I would just say screw it, you know, I'll probably just deliver it Thursday and not kill myself. And what I mean by killing myself, driving until 3:30 in the morning. You know? So I more than likely would have not done that. Like I'm doing it for me, I'm not doing it for them. But yeah, guys, hopefully, like I said, hopefully it's a boring ass day and we don't have no issues. God willing, everything turns out good and we're able to get over there safe and sound and find some parking. And today is definitely going to be shower day. So I left the house yesterday. I didn't take a shower yesterday evening here at yesterday morning, I guess you could say. Because I had just taken a shower the prior day in El Paso at my house. And I really didn't do any mechanical work or anything like that. Just pretty much just drove all day. But tomorrow or today at night, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Maybe when I stop tomorrow. No, you know what? That's probably what I'm gonna do today at night. When I stop at there, wherever I stop at, I'll take a shower for sure. Definitely a shower day for sure. It is humid like crazy, man. Right now, before I left the truck stop, man, as I was checking my tires and all that good stuff, man, there was a big ass puddle of water underneath my truck. You know, of all the condensation that the AC is producing, man, it's crazy. There's a lot of water up in the air. Alright guys, we'll enjoy a little bit of the scenery and not that there's much, you know, but I'll get back with you guys probably, let's see, whenever I feel like it. How's that? How about them apples? Alright guys, it's definitely that time again for lunchtime. We're here in a rest area in Louisiana. I think it's actually like 90 something, 80 something, whatever, that don't matter. What does matter is look at that sexy, delicious ass quesadilla. And we got sauce today. Put your smell-o-vision on. See if you can smell it. It's delicious. All right, guys. So we finally made it here to McCalla, Alabama. I still had another 2 hours left on my logbook, but it's just not necessary, you know. From here, we're only like 5 hours away. It's currently 11 p.m., so that means that I can start driving tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm kind of dilemmaing right now whether I should take a shower right now. There's probably less people right now. Or if I should just wait for tomorrow morning and just kind of leave the day fresh. I'm probably leaning more towards probably doing that. Is just go ahead and take a shower in the morning and get our day started, put fuel and everything. I think right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a pre-trip on my tires and make sure that we're good. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. It's all looking good here. Wheel seal looks good. Let's look at this other wheel seal. That one looks good. Tires look good. Yep, let's go ahead and check the ones on the trailer. Yep, that looks good down there. Yep. That wheel still looks good. That one also looks good. Yep. All right, guys. So yeah, everything's looking good. No oils or nothing on the floor. So I think what I'm gonna do is just kick back and relax for a while. Try to get a good night's sleep. Wake up in the morning, take a shower. Probably gonna eat something again. I only ate those quesadillas earlier on, so hopefully you guys can see me better. I got a little light attachment for the camera because I know that sometimes the images were kind of dark. It actually does a fairly pretty good job. I actually just use the light right now to do my post trip, so we'll catch you guys in the morning. Good old Atlanta, man. It never disappoints. Ugh. Let's see, what time is it? It is currently 4:30 in the afternoon, so it's definitely traffic time. Great. Man, if only we can do it that fast on the time lapse, huh? Golly. So I'm stuck right here on 285 trying to get 85 north, and I've been stopped right here in this position probably, see my logbook, about 15 minutes. It hasn't moved at all. The Google machine is saying that took about another hour. I guess there's accidents and stuff. Gotta love Atlanta, man. All right, guys, so we made it here to the customer. Just got them to open up the gate. Man, I hope they unload me quick because we're starting to get really tight on time. So it ended up taking me almost 3 hours to get to that shit there in Atlanta, man. It really messed up my timing because I was really trying to get over there before midnight so that I can do my 10-hour break and then move to the customer. But I guess we'll just have to see what's up right now. Hopefully we're able to, the docks look open. It's usually these docks up here towards the left, so we got some doors open, so hopefully we'll be good to go. So we went ahead and left our customer. Excuse me. So I was a little bit tight on time, you know, due to the fact that Atlanta screwed me over with 3 hours. I was trying to get here exactly at 7 p.m., 5 o'clock my time. And well, I ended up getting here, like 2, what time did I get here at? 7:30? Yeah, 7:30. So I literally told my customer, due to the fact that, I've been coming here for the last 6 years or whatever, I was like, man, the guy in the forklift, I was like, dude, if you could do me a solid and like unload me as fast as you can, because I literally need to like get to my next pickup so that I can do a full 10-hour break and then make it over here to my pickup on time, right? And he's like, all right. He's like, yeah, no problem, bro. I got you, He's like, normally you're very patient with me, and I'll hook you up today. And so it's important to treat people good, you know what I mean? Under normal circumstances, when I come to my customer, I'm not under a rush or whatever, because I normally deliver on Sunday, and my next load doesn't pick up till Wednesday. So I usually tell him like, nah, don't worry about it, bro. Take your time. He'll tell me like, man, it's been a hectic day. It's gonna be a little bit. I tell him, don't worry about it, bro. Take your time. So, and I don't give him any grief about it, And today that I needed his help, right away, man, he was like, I got you, bro. 10 minutes. Full load from front to back, double stacked pallets. He unloaded it in 10 minutes. I was heating up my food, and before I even got my food ready or whatever, he was like, we're ready to go, bro. I was like, sweet. So I literally got back on the road, and we're rolling over there now. It's looking like if we're going to get there just in time to be able to park. I went ahead and reserved my parking spot since Friday when I was originally going to leave. Because I know for a fact that there ain't going to be no parking right now. So I went ahead and reserved the parking. Hopefully when we get there, the parking is available. There has been some instances when I get there late that, someone who didn't pay parks in there, then I gotta go get management, and they gotta go check all the trucks out, and by the time the person moves out, it's just a big old clusterfuck pain in the ass. You know what I mean? Like, I get it, man. No one likes to pay for parking, but if you're parking somewhere where you didn't pay, it's like, come on, dude, either pay or don't park there, because then you mess it up for the next guy. There's been instances where, I'll get there late, and I just want to just park in my spot, and go to sleep, because I got a full day the following day, right? But no, because some guy or girl that didn't want to make a payment and wanted to pull a fast one parks in the spot, and by the time management finds them, by the time they knock on their door and they get mad because they're getting told to move the truck, and wada 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 wada, all the blah 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 blah, you know what I mean? And by the time I actually pull into a spot, I might have already been there, an hour and a half, waiting on, him to move or her to move. It's just a pain in the ass, man. So I hope I don't have to run into that. I hope I could just get there and my spot's open. I get in my spot. I'm going to take a quick shower and go to sleep, because I got to do all this crap all over again, and just, I'm on the go. I know I've been telling you guys that there's going to be some upcoming stuff on the channel. Some of it's going to be more for the show, and some of it's going to be just, me doing my personal thing. It kind of ties in together. It's going to be a different type of trucking. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's what we got going on. I mean, overall, truck's running great. Haven't had no issues with it, thankfully. The only crappy thing about today was just, Atlanta traffic was miserable. 2-3 hours there. Haven't really calculated it, but I know it was at least 2 hours. But I guess the silver lining was they unloaded me very, very, very fast. I mean, 10 minutes is nothing. And now I'm on my way to my next pickup. All right, guys, we're coming up here to the pilot. Ugh, finally, man. It's been a long, long day today. It's been a good day, but just long, long day. I'm ready for my shower and to relax a little bit. Okay. It's been raining. Not like crazy, but it's been raining most of the day today, man. Well, I'm lying to you. After Atlanta, once I got into South Carolina, it's just been pretty much raining all day. Guys, make your predictions. Are we gonna find an open spot? Ready to rock and roll? Or are we gonna have to get management involved? Pause the video right now and don't cheat. Put your predictions down below. Is it gonna be my lucky day? Or not? That kind of sucks, man. Like, you figure you pay for parking, that guarantees you a parking spot. And sometimes it doesn't, man. There was one time I came here to this specific pilot right here, and all the spots were taken off, or they were taken up, and the manager didn't want to go outside or whatever, so he was just like, you know what, just go ahead and park on one of the pumps. And he just went ahead and closed it and just let me park in front of the pumps because he didn't want to move somebody. All right, let's see. Nope, that's not a spot. Yep, I'm looking at one right now. Let's see. I think that's going to be it right there. Is that a parking spot right here? Yeah, it sure is. All right. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Hell breezy. Let me go ahead and just take off the cone. Put this thing in. Sweet, man. Oh, yeah. There's actually 2 spots, or 3 spots. But I'm going to get this easy one over here. And call her good. All right. They've definitely gotten better at with the reserve parkings, man. It used to be horrible here. Like every single time I would get here, it's like I would have to go get a manager. So that's actually kind of nice that you get here and the spot that you paid for is there. I mean, it's $20 damn, man. It ain't cheap. And for you to have to be dealing with with having to get somebody to come do their damn job, it's not good, you know what I mean? All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and back this bad boy up. And I can't. There we go. It's like super dark in this pilot, man. Looks like I'm going straight. Let me get a little bit more straight. All right. Easy peasy parking, just straight line back. After a long ass day and when you're tired, the last thing you want to be doing is dealing with a hard ass parking spot, you know? All right, let's slow it down a little bit. A little bit more. I think that's good enough. All right, so we made it here to the pilot. We went ahead and parked. Got a reserve spot right here. There was still one right here next to me. There was still another one where that cone is at. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of a post trip here. Check all my tires out. Sure that we're good to go. Yes, sir. Yep. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Stupid light. I hope you guys liked the vlog. Let me know if you guys have any new ideas or whatever. I'm pretty excited with the stuff that's gonna be upcoming. I just haven't gotten around to it. So, but it's gonna be some pretty good stuff. Hopefully you all like it. And I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this post strip here and get my ass in the shower and go to sleep. I literally made it here 9:45 my time, 11:45 local time. So that's gonna be able to put me at start my logbook at 7:45, you know, do maybe like a 10-minute pre-trip, and I'm 2 miles away from my customer, so I'll be able to make it there exactly at 8 o'clock what I need. Man, talk about luck, man. It's a good thing they unloaded the trailer fairly quickly. So but anyhow, guys, hope you guys like the content. Give me a big ass thumbs up, consider subscribing, comment anything that's in your mind, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.
Like, share, and subscribe.